first carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the Panthers, who were the least penalized team in the entire NFL last year, come up here on a 1st and 15. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. Gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Check, watch the 4.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. Down to the 25. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Dances by him. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Vernon Butler in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First down, Bridgewater. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. A give. This is Kamara. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The tackle made by Deshaun Hall. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Nice play, baby. Nice play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
Here's Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw is Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A dump off to Anderson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Gone. Detroit.
He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Everson Griffin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
To throw, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Buying time is left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Everson Griffin in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On second down, Bridgewater again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Bridgewater. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Try to pound it in, Camaro. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Bridgewater. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Oh, this is blocked. Lutz now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Carolina getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. On target over the middle to Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bridgewater on first down. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2.
Delta. Delta.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man on the comebacker. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. Caught left side by Funchess. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 2 yards on that play, and just like that, it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. They're going deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to it, he rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Meredith right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
First down, Bridgewater. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing, Bridgewater. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. The Panthers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 16.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
He'll look to throw. And he's got Bennett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gun.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11.
Detroit!
Mike's 54.
Gun!
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Over!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play fake. Bridgewater. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here, the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Everyone's got 4 down. Got it.
Detroit! Detroit!
51's Mike. Mike 51.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit! Hut!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Leopard! Detroit!
Right there. 54 Mike. Record.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. He hits more. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Gun! Detroit!
Hey, watch that. Check like 54. Right 54. Get that quarterback deep, Rod. Get that quarterback deep.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They're going to look to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Detroit!
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And an alley to run. They can't tackle it. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
Lucky 56. Gone! 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Kamara, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Saints, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Where the white flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I got treat it like forges. It sound like I want to scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. Bust down. I'm not a dress. Man to man, we gon'